Okay, today we will cover this activate methodology, and first we'll cover the technical part. Okay, we'll go for the Fury apps. Okay, yesterday we have seen mass upload of the data using through LSMW, right? This today we will see about data migration. Few steps are there. Okay, it is easy process, especially designed for system to system. Okay, that is a direct transfer. Yes, from directly you can do it for ECC to S4 HANA. And S4 HANA to S4 HANA again. Normally, individual functional consultant don't do this. Separate team will be there. Migration team. You might have seen migration data transfer team. Okay, their job is to migrate, means irrespective of the module. All modules they'll take care. So migration data team. Those team will take care. Yesterday we have seen this one LSMW. I guess somewhere. Okay, I guess that sheet is not there. Okay, that's fine. Yesterday I showed one screenshot, right? In that LTMC is absolute, and now we are going for the Fury app. What is this? Migrate data, migration data cockpit. Go for this. Here you can search. Keep it in your favorites. Either migrate your data, migration cockpit. Okay, go for this particular application. Here migration projects it will open. Okay, there are multiple projects already. A team has created. Okay, in the testing server, some other team. Then first step, how it will be. Then I'll go for this. Okay, like this it will look the screen. Anyway, I'll give the separate thing. Okay, PPT kind of thing, where it will explain you the step-by-step process. Okay, first you have to go for the create. Here it will ask two things. One is direct transfer from SAP system. Okay, from one SAP system to another SAP system. Okay, if it is done again, done by the again basis team has to set up two systems. Okay, direct transfer from one SAP to another one SAP. This is called here direct transfer. We said right here. This system RFID means all that remote things, all those things setup will be there, and client. Okay, remote connections. Everything is done. This side also, this sender client will be configured with respect to the receiver client. Okay, and it is bit easy since SAP to SAP. Okay, or some legacy also they have find out some things, means which systems they can transfer. Non-SAP systems also they can do it. Another one thing, go for your migrate data using staging tables. What do you mean by this particular staging tables? Another one thing, staging tables. There will be on temporary tables. Okay, data temporary tables. Okay, data will be stored in this temporary tables. Once you do migration, then it will go for the permanent, means wherever actual tables it will go and sit over there. And this temporary tables data will be deleted after you finish your project. The timeline also can be given. Okay, that is called staging tables. Majority we will be doing this, means we will be using this particular staging tables. Okay, in real time also again migration team will take care of that, or basis team will take care all those things, and in basis also the migration separate they will take care like that. So first step I'm going for create migrate data using the staging tables. Our job is to give the data from the client, the filling up of the templates, all those things. So new migration project has been created. Okay, in this first step, this migrate data using staging tables it will come. Okay, here we can give any name of your project. Upload of example say have tested bill of material. So I'm selecting this upload of bill of material. Okay, bomb. You can try any other one also. Okay, see here, this is important. Okay, the master transfer ID, this particular ID, it will get matched with again the system, main system. So this is system generated ID only. Okay, after some time you are doing all this thing, you just click once, display next available. So M09 only it is there. Okay, by mistake also, it is not wrong value is not fetched. Okay, multiple people will be working on it, right? In during the projects. That's why always like you mentioned display next available, then you go ahead. Okay, this is one set. Okay, what we have done, just we have given the descriptions and mass transfer ID given by the system itself, and here database connection will be there. Okay, from where you will have this particular database connection. Say local SAP S4 HANA database schema or remote SAP HANA database schema. Okay, again like from client to client, if it is different, normally it will be a local S4 HANA database schema only. You can select this, or if it is any remote thing, then remote applications, all those things we have to select it. Okay, in case standard, normal, local. So if you go for the local, then it doesn't ask directly to allow to next step. Okay, again remote, then again like basis team will create that. Okay, other integration teams will create that particular thing. You can select it. So directly I'm going for the second step. Here again, there will be local packages. Okay, what is this local packages? Means we can have example say in this development. If you are unsure about this, see, it isn't possible to change the development package. Okay, after you have created the project. Note that if you see a local development package, you cannot transport the project to another system. Okay, this is one thing, local development package. So normally we'll do it in this particular system. Again, we'll validate it. The next like we'll transfer that. Okay, based on our requirement. So normally local package will be created. So select this, go for your, here it is called migration objects. Okay, available migration objects. If it is not available, then we cannot means go ahead with respect to my data migration. So majority it is given now, almost like 200 or 300 migration objects are there, or more than that. Okay, and every release they are giving more objects. Now like let me search for equipment. I'll go for equipment and I'll give this name. See here it is there, equipment bomb task list. Okay, I will select like, for example purpose, I'll select I want to do equipment bomb upload. Okay, select this, go for this, move move to selected migration object. Okay, this is your available migration objects. This is your selected migration objects. Go for this. Now this step is done. Okay, yeah. Once it is done, then go for your review. We can have multiple also. You want to do it bomb, a task list, equipment, or some function locations, or all those things, you can do it. Now it will ask like predecessor objects exist for this selection. Okay, someone might be uploading this bomb already, it is there in the system. Okay, they have selected it and kept. You want to add that also to you. Okay, two predecessor objects will be added to the list of migration objects. Okay, we can add it, or you can select in that options also. But I don't want to add this. I alone like I want to migrate it. So here I'll go for do not add it, another one. So next, this much is done. Step one, we gave a name, system ID, it's generated. Then database connection was a local SAP HANA database. And then development package. Okay, here, then migration objects, local or development package. Okay, go for your migration objects. In this migration object, I have selected like one object, equipment bomb. So go for your create project. Okay, there are like many other. So you have seen this name we have given, upload of a bill of material. So select this upload of bill of material, then go for this. Okay, now it is not highlighted. It will take like minimum 3 minutes, like that. Sometimes like 3 to 4 minutes to get highlighted. Okay, once it is highlighted, see now we cannot see this download template is not highlighted, and here like options have not come. Okay, once it is like fully loaded, it will take some 3-4 minutes, then we can go for it. Okay, this where we do in real-time projects. Okay, there are certain project stages. Okay, SAP Activate methodology, which is used dedicatedly for SAP S4HANA. Now no one can implement ECC, right? So ECC in the sense like normal ASAP methodology was there. Okay, in ASAP methodology, normally you do preparation stage. Okay, there was a blueprint stage, Then again, like here it will come like a realization stage. Okay, then like production and go live was there. Same phases only. But here in this activate methodology, which is used for SAP S/4HANA, cloud also it is there. Both now that SAP methodology is absolute now. Okay, in SAP activate methodology, first stage is like discover stage. Okay, next is like preparation, explore, realize, and deploy and run it. Okay, in general, if you go, what you do over here at discovery phase. Discovery phase means some client is going for SAP S/4HANA, like say public cloud. Okay, they will have some cloud trial method. Okay, in this server only they'll show this particular one, this arrow mark, everything is there, right? Like green. Once you finish that stage, then you can go for the next stage, like that in public cloud. On premise, it is normal server installation, how you can see now practice server, same way. Now you will have some experience cloud trial. Okay, that you can have it. It is different. Majorly, you are deciding like which you are going to have. Means SAP BTP they want to use, or some other one on-premise or private cloud they will discuss, and what kind of product they want to use. They want to use the RISE SAP complete setup. Like that, they will decide. Okay, and of course, like after building, once you get the project, then this particular trial method will go on. Okay, and next like preparation stage. So here we'll go for this discovery phase. And here again, once like building is there, means example say the TCS is in, then consultants will do a perform an as is analysis. Okay, and as is analysis means we have to study that particular client requirement, how they are running the processes, all those things. And again like feasibility study. Okay, this feasibility study, again, it will be done by the project like architects. Okay, lead architects, they will study on what product they want to propose. All those things is done. Okay, become familiar with like again SAP S/4HANA product at this particular stage. Okay, can have a demo or version trial. This is also done. Then we have to decide whether this it will fit or not. Okay, if you are going for yesterday we discussed, if you are going for the cloud version, there is only fit to standard methodology. There cannot be any gap analysis. We cannot have any scope for gaps. If there is a gap, it will be a gap only for public cloud. Okay, we cannot fit that okay into the SAP. So that is called fit to gap, fit to standard. It will come in public cloud. Else we can keep that aside. Okay, fit gap analysis, one list out. Then later we can discuss that particular stage. Then it will come prepare phase. Okay, here you define your organizational aspects of the project and formulate an implementation concept. How do you implement it? All those things. Okay, again like if project manager wise like implementation budget resources and all, it will be taken care. And goals settings. Okay, at what stage like what action needs to be taken and basis is involved. Again at this landscape setup will be done. Development. Okay, and another one like maintenance. In that like unit testing development will be set up initially. Okay, later on again like another landscapes will be done. Okay, on another one it will be a sandbox kind of thing where you can do certain testings and all. Okay, demo versions running it. When once you go for your public cloud, then they'll give one sandbox kind of thing. Okay, that will be gone once you go for after explore stage. That will be gone after 1 month or some 2 months. They will give that server. Then like it will be reversed again. Okay, there will be one cloud thing just like here. Okay, in the Chrome there will be one. URL that software is SAP enabled now. It's an SAP software only. Once we start like simulation, then it will capture the screen, means from this particular screen. Okay, then there will be a method saying that click. Okay, if I click over here, that much it will capture. Okay, it is simulated with the SAP. It knows like SAP screen. Okay, how much it has to take, that screen length, all those things. And next, like again, it has synced with Microsoft Office. Okay, Word also, Excel also, Fury apps also. There are many. If I go for now, I'll type like IW31. What I typed over here, this one. This it will come as an execute IW31 in a command window. It knows like this particular command window, and it go again. I'll go for here order type. Then it will give this. Okay, enter the order type. Okay, everything is standard. Here we can have extra, you want to mention any text for that, so that user has to understand. Example, say use only PM01 for corrective maintenance. Okay, use only PM02 during breakdowns. Like that extra text also we can write in that particular video. It's an extra information. Then priority. Always for a breakdown, it should be like very high priority should be selected like that. Okay, now it will capture this. Again, like in that video, we can have the extra text also. Then all these steps are captured from your creation of order, created, release, confirmation, and techo. Okay, till there, like we can record the video. What is your cutover? Cutover plan is example. There are two things. One is ECC, another one is S4 HANA you are using. Okay, or you are using example say Oracle, or you are using some legacy. Okay, something like that, or some other software. So Maximo. Okay, now what we are going for? We are going to SAP S4 HANA project, right? Means you are cutting this. Okay, your this system, whatever you are using earlier, like ECC or something, we are cutting that particular thing, and we are over to SAP S4 HANA. Okay, over to, and then what is your plan for that? That activities we have to put it up. Okay, example say today all accesses are removed. Okay, in the Maximo for creation of the order. Okay, or like some cutoff date will be mentioned. Say like today is 8th, right? By 8th, 24, all your orders in Maximo or should be completed. Okay, or legacy, whatever is there, that report should be maintained and given to this to load this particular data. Okay, and Oracle also the same. ECC also again like Techo, it should be Techo or technically closed orders. The finance will take part again. Like for them, the cutover plan is different. Okay, for us it is technically it should be Techo. We cannot change all those things. All pending orders. Okay, this is one thing, and another one thing. Users, end users will should have a access. Okay, because going for the go live and they doesn't have any access to certain like creation of the orders, all those things that should be tested before only. Again, like that also it will come as an cutover activity test plan. Okay, say like UAT confirmation. Okay, and of course like in this major is, it looks simple, but like major is end user training. They should be like knowledgeable. They doesn't know how to use it. Again, it will be an issue. There will be like so many issues, like unnecessary tickets they'll rise. Okay, all those things. Then technically, I mean, it should be tested. Okay, there should not be any like dump errors or complete. Means we will do all transactions on testing. Okay, just open and check that all those things. Okay, the end user only will do it. Yeah, if we don't have an access for it, they have to do all those things. Okay, in a pre-production system like that. Okay, that is done. Then like that, we can have our own cutover activities. That is called cutover plan. So that is a brief one. So we'll come back to our project. Now it is highlighted. See here, if we select this, now it is highlighted. Now our job is to select the template. Okay, there are two files. This it will come in a zip file kind of thing, CSV, and we can go for XML file. So XML file will be downloaded. Download this particular template. This is a readily available template. Here means one disadvantage is, example, say you upload something. Next time I want to upload again like certain bill of material. Again, you have to create a project because same template we cannot use it. Again, I have to come back and create a project, then download a template, then means that particular template is applicable only for this migration object. Okay, this one project. Okay, we cannot use it. Just like we used yesterday the same file or different files and we uploaded for the same, right? It is not like that. Every time we have to create a project over here. So there is something, I guess this, let me delete this off. Another one thing here, like bit issue will be there. Okay, 1 second. Which one I don't know, but let me delete this things. This is a zip file. Again, yeah, let me delete this. Okay, unnecessary confusions. Some files are downloaded already. So again, I'll go for select this. Let me download this particular template. Okay, there is a template available now, downloaded in the system, in the legacy system. Okay, go for this. You ensure we should not make any mistakes in this. Okay, we change something or we change some file name. Okay, saved as R1, something revision, again it will throw an error. Okay, always like migration template, this should be spreadsheet is 2003 file. Okay, consists of different sheets which are available, but it supports only 2003 file. Okay, now while saving as, I will save as with something else. Okay, 2011, 12, something like that. Then again it will give an error. Okay, it doesn't support that particular file. All your instructions are given here on premise, or here we'll go for some save. Is there saving the migration one? Okay, this ensure that you only save the migration template as a Microsoft Excel, XML, a spreadsheet 2003 file only. Other file types are not supported by SAP S/4HANA Migration Cockpit. Okay, if anything, if it supports all those things, then next release we have to check like that. Okay, in form data migration cockpit thing. So go for your field list. Okay, whatever fields like it contains, right? Everything it is mentioned over here. This is not that much helpful, just for your review purpose. Okay. Then go for your header part. Okay, it consists of like your BOM consists of a header and item. So you can have that header part. So go for your equipment number. So what is your equipment number? We can consider any equipment number. Let me randomly consider something. Okay, some compressor. For this leg, we will have a BOM 3107. Go for 3107. Okay, this is my equipment number. And what is your plant? 1710. BOM usage. Usage is 4. Okay, and BOM group. We want to group that particular to something or not required. Okay, if any mandatory is there, here you can see the star. Okay, and we don't understand any like length or something, we can read. Okay, here key uniquely identifying a plant. Okay, that much they will write, and note group, BOM, all those things, it should belong to that. It is everything, it is interlinked. Okay, that we have to understand over here. Okay, see, LSMW means frame. We know that whatever we require, and we know which are mandatory fields, and we'll just fill it and save it, right? Here we have to understand this particular templates. Okay, one set wise, then only we can upload it. So some base quantity they are writing, some quantity I'll write like 1 quantity as of now, some base unit of measure not required. It will take valid from date, it will take what should be your BOM status. Okay, this we haven't seen, right? Or where we'll have this particular status. Okay, for this, like if you go for any field list here also, we don't come to know that much, they don't explain it. Okay, some group name or field description, anywhere is their status mandatory for sheet, like that they'll write and leave it. But where this particular status you find, then again it's our job only, we have to find it out. Okay, so come back, let me go for BOM explosion, go for expansion. Okay, we'll select like some equipment. Okay, let me go for this equipment. Okay, sorry, BOM, right? Then go for your IB03 display. Already we have, what is your usage? Usage is 4. Okay, we should ensure whether it is 404 or either 004, all those things. Okay, now this particular BOM consists of some 3 line items, right? Let me go for your header part. Okay, here there is something called header, right? BOM description, we don't give this description, that only equipments. If we require, we can provide some base quantity. See here, this quantity is different. This is the base quantity it was asking. This quantity is different. Again, here, this was the base quantity we entered. We can go to question mark, right? Where is the base quantity is there? See here, that field. Okay, again, like you have this field number. I don't think so. No, only that much. Okay, we don't have any field name to cross check. Yeah, only that much. And come to your BOM status. What is this BOM status? When we create a BOM, obviously, like it will be in active state. Okay, by default 0, 1. So when you want to make, if someone tells like I don't want this particular BOM to be visible or not required, then you come and make it as an inactive. Okay, for planning order purpose, releasing costing purpose, all those things, sales order purpose. This item is inactive. Okay, by default here it will be active 01, but it's a cross, right? Only like PM team are not using, so you cross check this planned order. Okay, so here it is 1 or like 01. I'll put this 01 over here, or 1. It is fine. 1 it is maintained. So let me go for again 1. Okay. Then change number not required. Change number is again, if you go for, if you want to change something, right? Example say here in SAP, example say like master data team will be there who takes care of upload of the master data on daily basis or like that. Okay. Then that team has to take one change number, means they will create one change number and it should be approved. Okay, change number. Against that particular change number only they can do the job in the front end. Okay, here. Yeah, I guess again I will go for another one session. Let me go for CC01. You go for create a change master. Okay, normally any person will do it, but change team will be there, separate team. You have to raise a request for them. Okay, normally consultants won't do, because like we do only configuration sessions, right? Configuration settings, SPRO thing. Okay, front end like master data team will take care. If we are doing again master data job also, the same procedure, whatever if client is following, we have to follow that. We have to take care this change number approval. Okay, so go for this, enter. Okay, here you go for test 01, valid from date. Example say this, change number status. Okay, 01 active. Enter. What objects like you want to change? Whether you want to change bill of material, task list, document, material, characteristics, or everywhere. If you would have monitored, right? If I go for class task list also, there also you'll find that particular change number. Okay, once the change number includes examples, I'll go for this task list object indicator deleted, management requirement. Okay, object type active. Okay. Yeah, example say like this object, this object. Okay, I'm activating it, so like this. Okay, I'll remove this. Now again it will throw an error else. Okay, a task list and document if you are going for, so save it. Now it has to be, if release strategy is there, approval is there, then this number has to be fed. Okay, 5 zeros and 8. So I'll go for bomb. I mean display bomb. Go for your change number. I guess anywhere is there. Change number description is test 01. 5 zeros and 8. This number is there. Okay, we can go under this number and change it. They will track these changes. Who has done these changes? Okay, when it was there, what was the purpose of it? Okay, for audit purpose or legal purpose, this is useful. Okay, against what request it is done, who has given the request, who has approved it, everything you can track it against the change number. And of course your activity also, how much time you have worked on this change number, like that they will do it for the billing purpose. So that is your change number. And this authorization group, you want to maintain any authorization group, you can maintain it. Deletion flag not required. Okay, bomb description, then I will tell like you want to mention any bomb description, we can mention say compressor bomb. Okay, additional data. This much is sufficient at your header level, right? All your basic base quantity, everything you have provided. Let me copy this equipment number. Okay, let me go for your item level. Okay, go for your item level. Then here I'll provide this equipment number. What is the plant? Again, it's not mandatory, but still 1710. Bomb usage, it will be 4. Okay, what is your item ID? Okay, at the item level. Let me go for your item. Okay, go for your IB03. Go for your item or ID. 1 second. Or item level, right? Sorry, not at header level. Go for your items. document in general. Yeah, this is your item ID. Okay. If actually some item ID needs to be given a representation like that, individual, we can provide this item ID. Okay, over here, activity. Oh, sorry, 1 second. There are two things. One is your item ID. Okay, another one is, yeah, this item ID only. Same thing. This item ID only. Whatever I was referring to, we have to give this item ID. Double click on this. Go for your item ID. Okay, this any number we can provide as a reference number, kind of thing. Okay, any specific item ID needs to be mentioned. Okay, at our level, we can mention this item ID. Okay, unique ID. So I'll give this name only. Okay. For example, or else we will try with this item ID. But it is telling like here there is a condition. The item ID must be allocated externally only from data migration point of view. Okay, this the external item ID you must enter at least like one character. Okay, one character that is not numerical. Okay, like this. So whether it will allow, we will see. Like this, we will have it. Okay, some tracking will be there and it will be maintained over there. We can have a report later on. So item number, this is our item number. This one. Come back. This is my item number. Okay, 0010. This also I'll fill it up. Okay, these mistakes if you do again, like it will throw an error. So item category. Item category is whether it is a stock item or non-stock item. This is your item category. Okay, I'll mention like some L category. Okay, BOM component. What is your component? BOM component. So let me mention my BOM component. I guess this is my component. Okay. Short string. What should be your quantity? Some two quantities. Okay, component unit of measurement. It will take automatically. Okay. Rest everything seems to be okay. Okay. We are not bothered about other fields. Cost, price, material. All those things are not required. Just save it. Then it will ask some features in your workbook. Means this is your system error. Okay. Nothing to do with the recipe. It is telling like some features in your workbook might be lost if you save it as this. It's fine. Okay, you just save it because I cannot change again to another one year like format. Okay, save as. So I'm keeping it the original one only, source data. So let me go back to our thing. Okay, now like first job we have downloaded it. We created a project. Then we, after activating, we have downloaded the file, filled it. Now we have to upload that particular file. Okay, upload the file. This is the upload file. See here, we can upload it. Go for your upload. Only one file is there. It's fine. Then automatically it will go for validation scheduled. Okay, it will validate, the file will be validated means now. Okay, again it will take some 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, validation completed with warning messages. Okay, sheet BOM item column item D line will be truncated during a transfer. Okay, item ID. What is this ID? Means some different like ID we have maintained, right? Item ID, that line 9. Okay, we can go and check. Item ID, this. Okay, in line item ID, this will be truncated. We can change it if we require. Okay, I just, how many zeros? 00, 00, 00, 6 zeros are there. Here 2, 2, 4, 1, 6, and 7 is there. Okay, I can remove this. So what I will do, I will tell you. Okay, save it. So again, like here 6 zeros only, right? 2, 2, 4, 1, 6. Okay, so save it. So we found some error. I want to correct it like here itself. Okay, if one warning message or some error message. Okay, some wrong input you have given. Then what I will do, like I don't want to again like proceed further. So with this warning message, so I'll come back. Validated, completed with warnings. But I want to remove this. Select this, go for your actions. You delete this file. Okay. I don't want to transfer to the next step. So deleted. Again, I'll go for upload of things. Okay, we cannot do many times. Okay, once it goes to the staging tables, again, there will be repetitive data. We have to remove all those data and you have to upload it. So we should ensure at this level. Again, I'm uploading it. The validation has been scheduled. So now data successfully transferred to the staging tables. Okay, means your data is at your temporary tables. Okay, system will create inside like staging tables will be there. Okay, till their staging tables, your data is ready now. Now you cannot do any overlap or something like that. It has moved already. So you should be take care. Again, still you want to go remaining error fields we can change and we can send if anything is there. See, directly it is suggesting me to go for prepare. Okay, here again. So select this, you go for the preparation mode. Okay. Then it will prepare your staging tables. Then go for your prepare staging tables. Now we are preparing that particular staging tables. Okay. This data has gone and here that internally the table will be preparing it. So prepare like staging tables has been started. Now you want to monitor that particular this thing action, go for your monitoring, then you find over here this, it is running additional information. See, earlier your validate file was completed with warnings. Next, again, we canceled and we completed that validated file. Okay, next we transferred the data to the staging tables. Now you're preparing that particular staging tables. Everything is a backend job only. Our job is only filling up the template. Yeah, now prepare like staging tables has been completed. So come back. Now again, automatically next like action, it will be proposed. That is your mapping tasks. Okay, we'll map the tasks. Means whatever the tasks are there, that we have to do the mapping. Okay, let me go for this values. Here it will show like BOM item. Okay, these values. Okay, L category or like that category. And another one is status. Status is what? This active. Next, like you'll go for BOM usage. It will be 4. Okay, BOM usage is 4. All those things we have to confirmed. Okay, so go for your come back. You have to confirm individually by looking at that value, so you can do it, or just select all these things, go for your confirmation. At a time, it will be confirmed. Okay, here there is a bit of glitch. Okay, every time. So sometimes you have to do twice. It doesn't come. Okay, I don't know why. Means every one issue. Okay, it's raised also with SAP. But see, once it is done, again, like you have to do the confirmations. Sometimes here we'll face like so many errors. Okay, no data available, try adjusting it. Confirmation map. Okay, it is done. Sometimes you have to come back, sometimes you don't do it. Okay, all those things, issues will be there. Now, once you do the mapping task, means you'll map it like 1-to-1. Okay, your data to your staging tables that you have mapped it. You can check that values and it has mapped. Now, mapping task like done. If any errors, it will show over here errors. Okay, open points if anything is there. Everything. Now, like next step is simulate it. Okay, the simulation happens, nothing but a dummy simulation. You might have heard about the simulation, right? You do it like dummy, like that simulation happens. In this, like again, simulation, it will start. Like once it will start, here you will get it, that particular message. Simulation started. Again, we have to wait for it. Okay, let me go for your monitoring. You want to see that simulation got completed. Okay, the finished. Here you can check that particular report also. So here, not started like migration, simulation is done. Successful is 1. Now you want to migrate that particular thing. Actual migration happens to your now a table, actual table. You can see the data. Go for your start migration. Okay, you're going to migrate the data. The migration cannot be undone. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Okay, migration started. For more information, choose like monitoring. Again, you want to go for the monitoring and we can check that particular thing. See, migrate data started. Go for your migrating data. So here percentage. will be there, 0% jobs. Okay, now it is migrated. Data has been migrated. So come back. So migration progress like 100%. Okay, after that we can finish this project. Before that we will go for your migration. Okay, let me go for anywhere you can check like in this or that. It's fine. Anyway. What is our equipment number? We can search this equipment number. I guess we have given this equipment number. Go for your equipment BOM, right? Equipment BOM. Display equipment BOM. Fury apps. What is your equipment number? You can search from here if you have assigned some ID or something. Okay. Yesterday we have done that ID. Let me go for usage. Okay, I'm going for the display. Okay, here one component has been attached. Okay, select this. You can go for your header data and you can check your status. You can check your compressor BOM description. This base quantity will be 1, since like we have given that base quantity normally. Then go for your, come back. Okay, sorry. At item level, this is your item. Again, you want to check this level. Okay, this is an item ID we have given mandatory from their side. Okay, migration team side for the reference. So you can try this. Okay, in the server. Any errors, like more if you get errors, then again you'll start learning about that particular tool more. Any doubts in this? Just like we'll summarize it. Okay. First, like what we will do, we will go for migrate your data. Okay. That is like migration cockpit. This is an Fury app. Okay. You'll execute this particular app. Then I'll go for create project. Create like your project. Okay. Migration object, like we'll select what is your object. Then all those things steps here I have followed. Next, like we'll come to the core steps. Okay, once like migration project is there, means nothing but here I will put this after selection of this, once project is created. Okay, project created, then you select file. Okay, means download template. Anyone remember next step after download template? Upload that particular file. After uploading, then system will validate the file. Okay, validate file. Okay, then data will be moved to staging tables. Next, prepare. This is the actual steps. Okay, download template, upload. First step is nothing but an actual step is prepare. Okay, anyway the system will do it. From here, like our step starts. You prepare it, you press this, prepare, means preparing the staging tables. Preparing staging tables. Okay, next. Anyone remember again next one? Once you prepare the staging tables, mapping. Okay, mapping the tasks. Yeah, once mapping, you simulate it. Okay, then after simulation, you migrate it. Only these many steps. Okay, anything I have missed? Let me go back and check. Okay, go for your Fury app migration here. Prepare it, map it, simulate it, migrate it. Okay, we have uploaded it. Preparation is done. Okay, once you click and map the tasks one-to-one, simulate it, migrate it. Only these things for migration cockpit. Now, once it is done, you can select.
So is simulation mandatory?
Yes, yes. Simulation is mandatory. Yeah, please.
So without simulation, you cannot load the data. You cannot migrate the data.
No. First, it will simulate it. We can stop there. Yeah. Virtual simulate, virtual kind of thing. Yeah. Someone was telling something. Mapping tasks.
The mapping, right? See what we are actually doing. We can change the mapping there on the because we have already seen there in the template, right? Template is already
mapped. That value, we can change it.
Value we can change only, right? Only there's no column level we cannot change, right? In the sense of value cannot be mapped to other columns. Right?
Nothing. There is an again customized LT mom, okay, tool for the customized ones only. We have to do little bit of coding. It will come. Okay, LT mom it will be called. There you can add your own custom fields. That in S/4HANA is there, it will take care. Example, say if you are going for Maximo or Oracle, that time it will be useful. That again migration team will take care. As you said, like no separate column. Yeah. Now, like we are finishing this particular thing. Okay. Example, say I'll go for I'll select this particular project and I'll finish this particular project. Okay. So go for this. See here, start data retention period will be there. Okay, it will be there in this tables. Okay, you want to close this or like till this particular time we can maintain it, whether it will be there. Or like if there's small things, you can do it multiple times. We can just finish this particular project. The project will be finished. Return of any error is there. You want to download that particular one into separate file. Okay, that it will give. Again, means it doesn't give any wrong values, but it will anyway here it will be mentioned in our case. If you go for the monitoring and if you check like if any errors are there, like this, see here. If you go for the show messages, then at any stage, then it will tell like this. This data will be there. You want to download back that particular Excel file, you can have it.
What I'm asking if there is no data retention, the staging table will be cleared after the project is finished.
Correct. Okay. Finished. Correct. Yeah. And if you are doing again, suppose say a preparation stage, the table is there. Again, I'm loading that particular data. Then it will tell already the data is maintained in staging tables. I mean, same Excel sheet I'm maintaining again for the same project. I have come back and again I am doing example. Say I'll go for some project. Okay. Say like I'll go for this. Okay, so we will see this something is there bomb only. Okay, this is completed. Some again I will go for this bomb. Okay, again this is some equipment. So wrong file or whatever, we'll go for that. Especially it's migration 100% equipment bomb. Let me go for your create correction file. Something error is there. Okay, on error is there. Go for this error. You can have this error. Okay, yeah, go for the status. Okay, data is some incomplete data is provided. That we have to check. Okay, whether you want to check that particular data, then it will give you this. Means which field it doesn't give. Just like you want to create a correction file, you can make a correction file for that. Okay, source file. Okay, create one correction file. No source directed. Okay. Creating file, navigate to monitoring screen to download the file. Okay, go for your monitoring screen like this, generate like a correction file generated. You want to download that file, then you can correct it. Okay, zip file. This is a bit of a tidy process only. Means again you have to correct over here, but you should be knowing like which field, insufficient data or something like that. Okay, some value will be missing over here, or already some data is in staging. Okay, here equipment number or here equipment number, some issue will be there. You have to find out that, means technically. Then we can upload.
Okay, suppose we load. Suppose we load in one scenario. Say we load equipment using this Data Migration Cockpit. So with one associated functional location, right? But maybe for some reason that location was wrong, so we want to correct it. So we use this scenario for correction, right? Of a different location.
Different location. Different block, which is not existing, means example, say it will throw an error. Then we can correct that particular thing. If you find out in during your mapping task, that time also we can do it. Because you do it in mass way
my
only.
question was, it is there already. I mean, we loaded with one.
Yes.
We loaded with one flock which was there in the system, but it was wrong. It was a wrong flock. So we want to correct it. with a different, by associating to a different flock. So that also can be done, right, using this?
Yes, we can do that also.
Yeah, it's like basically update.
Yeah, if it is loaded, can it be corrected? In the sense, if it is migrated already and project is finished.
No. That again we can correct it in change only. Like
yeah, the new object we need to create. New object we need to create.
Once
new
it is
project
done.
Okay.
Again, corrections only we have to do. Or else in the change mode, again, we have to upload if the more data, like you said, in your case, there are some 100 has been affected. Then again, we have to put all those things, 100 like equipment numbers. Then you want to change, say, quantity mismatch or some items only. Then you do it again. But again, another one project you have to create. In this, we cannot do. Again, like go again, create a new project, download the template, fresh Excel sheet. Again, you give all the values like you fetch. Again, for the reporting means you have to get the details from the production, or already you have, or like system has generated the numbers. Then you have to fetch those numbers and enter that in an Excel sheet. Then you have to go for a change. Next, like we'll go for this phases. This also like I have put means what all things like we can do in the discovery phase, prepare, explore, all those things. Okay, it's for anyway, I'll share this Excel. Then I found some means theoretical part only almost. Finalize the design for delta requirements, use agile interactions, iterations. Okay, all those things. So anyone who's worked on the landscapes, different landscapes in the sense like practically on SAP, means you have created something and moved the changes to another system, like that. Anyone has done till now?
No, I don't think anyone did.
Yeah, sure. So majorly I'll give this overview session. Okay, on this there is a development one. Okay, many client like they will call it as a master client or golden client, like that. The different names will be there. Nothing but it is an development system for us. Okay, we do all our SPRO activities in this. Okay, SPRO will be in edit mode. Okay, you go for SPRO means we can have an SPRO access in another thing. Some clients doesn't give SPRO access for some clients, especially for production or like some pre-production. But we will have full access in your development system. Okay, in edit mode. Okay, in other one only display mode. Sometimes not even display for production. Okay, this is your golden client. Means all your configuration settings we do over here. So I'll mention this configurations or customizations, all those things you do over here. Next, like this will have one client number, right, as an highest hierarchy. In our case, like say 100. Okay, where you can check. You'll go for this system, go for this. Here you can check this client number. Okay, 100. Then again, there will be another one development, means development only, but a different client. Okay, development server. Say like its number will be some 120, 130, whatever it could be. So 110 usually will be used like this, 100, 110, or some people will keep this 100 and this one as 110, like that, something like that. Okay, this client number. And here you will have an SPRO in display mode. Okay, only display. You can check this settings. That's it. You cannot edit it. Okay. Now, what is the use of it? Here you do configurations, all your configurations things. Okay, here you do unit testing. Okay, what do you mean by this unit testing? Unit testing is your testing with respect to PM data. Okay, not an integration testing. Means we require, example, say you want to test whether cost is flowing or not, whether you are doing like Migo goods receipt, goods movement posting. Now, if data is not there, then you cannot do it in unit testing. Nothing but unit testing is just your testing with respect to PM data. What all tests you can perform? Say like you have done this equipment category creation. Okay, M category you have created. You just create one equipment and you check that whether you can able to create it in means using this M category or not. Okay, example say number ranges you are configured. You can check this. Whether you are integrating with any, means you require any integration data. In this case, creating an M category and testing it in a front end, saying that IE01 testing with this or number ranges, whether equipment got created it or not, or installation of a flock, all those things. Right? You don't require any FICO data or like MM data integration. Right? When you are going for costing, that time we require all those things. I will come back to that. So here we can do small unit testing kind of thing, only like PM respective thing. Next, there is another one environment called quality, and this is mostly used. Say some 300 number for this. Again, here also SPR will display mode. Okay, here you do system integration testing. Okay, integration testing. So here you do proper actual testing. Yeah, how we did it? Like we created one work order type. Okay, Z01C, and we created like calibration order. Okay, in that we have tested everything, right, from first to last. Like means we assigned an equipment. Okay, then like whatever number ranges checking, we have done that number ranges. Then we have checked like cost, whether it is flowing or not. Okay, next we have seen like inspection lots got generated or not. Okay, then what else? Control keys in input, like internal control keys, external control keys, all those testings we have done it. Okay, complete end-to-end testings that we do it in system integration testing. Okay, once it is satisfied, means here by functional consultants, then the same test case, it will be moved for UAT, user acceptance testing. Then again, user will test it from their side. Once clearance is given, then it will be moved to production. Okay, some clients, they'll keep one pre-production client. Okay, it's a backup, kind of a backup of a production. Okay, the design of the landscape, again, it is decided by client and basis team, whatever, based on their requirement. It's just a backup of, means copy paste kind of thing. How frequently they'll take backup means, say sometimes like less than 1 month, like that. This quality, they'll take like backup of this production data. It will be there in quality, maybe like some 3 months, 6 months, like that. Okay, and here there won't be any data, means transaction data won't be there, only configuration settings. Sometimes you don't find like some 10 function locations or 10 equipments you'll find here. Everything you load it here. Okay, all your configurations are has moved to quality, and here you loaded it. Initial data migration is done over here, and you do all testings. Example says some 1000 flocks you have migrated to quality. Now in that, like they will tell like we don't require some 900. Next we are moving some only 900 to production. Okay, then you don't do all those activities over here. Here is only done your configurations and moved over here. Normal initial testing is done with respect to configurations. Then all those configurations move to quality. Here we'll have all your master data, okay, front end, and we'll have a transaction data. We'll create it and we'll test it. Okay, once like go live, this backup will be taken. Production data, transaction data backup has been taken over here. Okay, like this it moves. Okay, go for your production, say like some 500. Okay, if pre-production is there, this will have some number, some 600 something. I will mention some 400. So sometimes what happens here, we'll have a more frequent backup, right? So testing user will test over here. It doesn't use like quality for testing, dedicated for the user for testing this particular client. Okay, for us, this particular client for testing purpose. Developing, of course, this is how it works in practical. So I have one presentation. See, like this, you will see SAP production. Okay, like that, you can access this production. Pre-production, you just double click on this, you'll go for pre-production. Quality system, any training systems are there. Okay, and next, like here, like development, like this, it will be there. I'll come to solution manager. I don't think so solution manager anyone has worked as an end user. No, right?
No.
Okay, again there is one moment. Okay, here I will come to this particular part anyway. What is this solution manager? In short, like I'll explain. So now how you move as an consultant, this is our job. Like we'll go for now, directly we'll go for SPRO. We have configured one simple configuration called like define planner group. Okay, so quickly, like I'll go for this, then I'll go for SPRO. SAP reference IMG, you know this, how to do it. So you have accessed, example, say you are in now 100 client, development client. Now you have come over here, then directly you go for your plant maintenance, go for your master data, go for your technical objects, go for your general data. You know the path and you define this planner group. Okay. Go for new entries. Go for 1710 and planner group. Say 106, something like that. Say instrumentation engineer. Okay, something instrumentation group. So let me save this. If I save, then I have to create like a new one. Okay, what is this new request? Why I'm creating it? Because you are doing against one project. Okay, this job. Why you are defining this planner group? Because of some project. Okay, or your support ticket. Okay, if you are working in a support, you'll get one ticket number or your project number, anything. Right, that number we will mention over here, this number. Or if your project number, you go for directly project basis will be creating this project. Okay, you select this project every time. Means all your changes will be under this particular project name. Okay, or like individual, there is no project, now project is completed, now you're in support. So you mention the ticket number. Example, say some request number, 123. Okay, I'm not going for an approval. You got a proper approval to do this job. Okay, first of all, you have taken that approval from the client. You can have an access to SPRO and you're doing it. So I'm mentioning that approved ticket number over here and the define planner group, some continue. My changes are under this. Okay, some 106. Now I have to move these particular changes for testing purpose. Okay, to next client. That is same development, 110 or 120 or whatever. So what T code I should use to move the changes? Here, execute SCC1N. Earlier it was SCC1, okay, in S4 in normal ECC. Now it has become SCC1N, okay, in S4 HANA. So go for this SCC1, execute SCC1 in, I'll mention 110. Okay, just to avoid confusion, I'll remove this. Here you have to execute. What is a prerequisite condition? Means to move the changes from 100 to 110. This particular task, whatever is there, task should be released. What is task? You have seen two numbers. One is request, transport request. Another one is a task. If someone might have created, then they will come to know this number. Okay, where we can check this transport. Anyone remember the T code? SE01. Go for SE01. Go for your customizing request. Means all our request, functional consultant request will be under customizing request. Our request and all it will be under workbench request or your coding changes. Now it is in still modifiable stage. So I am going for this modifiable one. Okay, this is our case. Select this. Go for your modifiable display. There are like many requests under that, means this is one, first one. So go for your down one. Here, this is a task. This is your request, 3037. Okay, automatically 3038 will be created as a task by default under this. So as a reference, I will mention 3038. 3038. Here it will be, a request will be 3037. Okay, these two things are done already. So prerequisite condition is what? Task means task is this, not this. This should be released to import, right? To import to your 100 to 110. Okay, this is your prerequisite condition for exporting. Okay, here I'll write export. Here it will be import. So now you think like now we doesn't have any other system, right? So I will example think I am again logging in 110. Okay, how come over here? You think like this is 110. So I'll go for another one session. So prerequisite condition, we will fill it up first. We have to release this. Okay, I have mentioned the release, right? Yeah, should be released. So how to release this? This is also our job only, functional consultant job. Select this, go for your truck symbol here, release directly. Okay, once your job is done, we have defined the planner group. You want to check that? Okay, under this task, go for the task, what task you have performed. activity, define planner group. You go for this, down. So you find this 100. 100 is your client. 1710 your maintenance planning plant. 106 is your planner group. This has been defined. It's fine. You want to check, just click on this. It will direct you to planner group. You can cross check. Okay. Now you have to release this task. Select this. Directly you can go for the release of the tasks. Once if you release the task, yeah, now see task here, it is written clearly, task 3038 has been released to request 3037. This is your request number, this is your task number. Okay, so now it is released, prerequisite condition has been met. Okay, then directly we can execute SCC1 in 110 client. So let me log in into 110 client. Okay, I think, but I'm going for another one session. So here I will execute SCC1N in real time 110 client. So here what request you want to import? Copy data from your transports. Okay, what request you want to see? So I will go for this request. Okay, directly you can copy this request. Control Y, this request. Okay, under that released task, whatever is there, that will be moved. Okay, so go for this. Here there is something called W and K. You should ensure that what kind of request you are moving. Okay, I'm moving like K or W. W means you are customizing request. So I'm moving like customizing request. This is our customizing request. Come over here. Here I will mention from which client to which client. So here you'll maintain 100 client to your target will be 110 client. Now, of course, there will be an error. Okay, 1 second. There will be 100 and 110. Okay, but here 100 to 100. Anyway, I'll get an error, but still. Okay, in real time, you mention 100 to 110. Okay, here it is not there. Just I will take this screenshot.
But 100 maybe on a different server and 110 maybe on a different server, right? Because one is dev and one is some.
Another development only. That is linked by basis team.
Oh, okay.
Connections.
Linked by basis. Okay, they are okay. Behind the scenes, they connect them, is it?
Yes, exactly. That connections will be there, right? Port connections, all those things. They will do it. So now you can see that particular target client over here. From their side, that's why I said here landscape setups and all will be there, right? In our one phase, like we have seen that in PPT. There I have mentioned landscape setups and all they will do. And we can test also. They will tell us to test 1 or 2 like that. Yes. Next, like we'll go for this much is done. Then directly we'll go for execute. We'll see target and source client must be different. Okay, some like this error. So let me try another one also. If something is there, ready to activate client, fully activated client, something like that. I will try this. We'll see. Just to show you an pop-up. Any pop-up comes. Okay, once it is, think like there will be a pop-up and it will be moved to the next one. Okay, now you are logged into 110. Actually, how you do how you do the testing? Anyone? Now I have to do the testing. It's normally like unit testing. What procedure you'll follow?
Checking that transaction in that target client.
What transaction?
Planner group that you have created.
Yeah, correct. Where you check?
400. I think 400 you have given as target.
400. Okay. There I will log in. Then how you check? Now you have to test it, right? Normal.
Yeah, going to that transaction code for that.
Which transaction?
Navigating to the planner group.
Means you're talking about SPRO?
Yeah. The one that you created.
No. That is a backend, right? Backend part is done already. Now you want to do the testing. Simple. I'll go in a front end, right? Where it will be used. Okay, transaction. Example, say you want to go for equipment or functional location, anything will be fine. Let me go and create a new equipment. Okay. Test for your planner group. Something like this. Okay, this is how you perform it. Normally, I said, right? If you create an order type, new order type, and we have done all the configurations, some 20, 30 configurations, how do you test it? If you check like in backend, it's not no use. So front end, you have to create an order and you have to run that end to end. Same way here, we have created a planner group. So each time you go for it, This one, it is an easy. So you create some multiple things, right, in real time. So object type authorization, so at a time you can do in one equipment or multiple equipments for testing purpose. Okay, in project. Here ticket, each time you get a ticket, each time you have to perform a testing and load it, the test document. Yeah, go for your planner group. Now you write like how you write your test script, like create an equipment using some transaction or app. Okay, go to that particular app, log in and execute it, and go maintain the description if you're going for the new one. Then go for your maintain that all your required fields in general data tab and location data tab, and come to the organization and go to your planner group. Then here you find a newly created planner group. Whether newly created planner group is available, it is moved successfully to your um, another client. Okay, so select that. So enter. So save it. This is your steps test script. And again, like for the cross-check purpose, you will go for your display of your equipment. Once it is saved successfully, you go for this, and this is your final step. Means it is there, used already. This is how we can test the planner group. Okay, and any other things also, whatever you create a new one. For this, you are keeping some 4 or 5 steps. Yeah, and normally in testing one and all, they are using different tools. Okay, someone will use like Postmaster or Post Office, that one, and DevOps test scripts, writing that in DevOps, and there is a like again ticket handling Jira tool will be there, ServiceNow tool will be there for the tickets, all those things. Okay, testing grids also. There are many things how we can test it. Testing tools are there. Yeah, some ETL tools also are there. So normal like manual, we have to test like this. Once it is done, I'll go back. What is the status? Like we will see. I guess it will happen or no. No. So program, whether we will stop the transaction. SCC1, there will be a pop-up saying that it is successful. Okay, let me go for this. Example says some 100, and I'll go for some dummy client. Okay, 00, something like this. I'll try again, execute. Okay, here whether it is there, anything has happened. No. Again, I'll try some ready to activate client, something like that. Okay, no issues. Anyway, it will come, program has run, and it is successful. Okay, this much is there. That is a pop-up you can expect once everything is done. Now I am coming back. Here, this part is done. We have tested it also. That's successfully. Now you have to move the changes from here to here. Now thing comes. Okay, here we can do it like manually in project time, or in support time. There will be an auto. Means automatically we can transfer through solution manager tool. Okay, because in project what happens, this is not done immediately. We want to move the changes to quality and we have to check. Okay, this is the program, it will run in the back end. At like front end, we are running it manually. Okay, how we can do it again? So again, login in 300. Again, you import the changes from here to here. Anyway, it is released. Okay, task is released. The precondition is been met. So how you log in? Normally, you go for the quality. Okay, like this, like you can see in this first step. Here, there is a quality system. You log in into the quality system. Then there, like you execute one T code. Manual, I'm talking about. Okay, STMS T code. This also you can learn, or like basis will help us. But it's an easy process we can do on ourselves. Okay, now you think like I'm in 300. So let me go for STMS T code. Okay, if you go for STMS, here there is a transport management system. Okay, normally taken care by basis team. In that, like transport team will be there. So in this continue, if you go next page, it will open. Okay, there like you can see these transports, whatever transports are there. Now we will go for this transport, like this one, import overview. Already which are in import, right? There is an overview for it. Means in our thing, if you go for continue, and if you go select our transport request number, here it will be seen. Then it will ask again from which transport to which client to which client. Select that. Again, there will be a truck symbol. Okay, immediately you want to transfer, you just transfer it. Again, it will give a message saying that it got transported. Okay, imported from one system to another system. Again, how do you check? Same procedure. Go for equipment creation or change mode. Okay, another one thing you have created it. Example, say I'll go for change mode. This one, again, you go for this. Then go for your planner group. Then here also quality also you're doing the same thing. Okay, some instrumentation. And again, it is successful. Quality is also successful. Next, again, it will be moved to the production by the basis team. They'll take the time and they'll move it. Okay, it won't be done instantly, or like some time frame will be given. Means every evening, something like that, or instantly, someone after 1 hour, or in support time, if less tickets, then weekly. On like projects and all, it will be moved on monthly basis. Okay, there will be a time frame. Every 1 month or 3 months, based on the projects, you are going to move the changes. So you'll have sufficient time to work on that enhancements and all. It is not like a daily basis, we cannot move it. Okay. Now, how you link this SAP, this transport and the solution manager? Why? Because we have to make it like automatic. Where you are in, where in which client like you are working, what is the status, and who gave a like approval. All those things you are going to have it through solution manager. Okay. Here, this is your SAP landscapes. Then in that, like you go for your solution manager production. Okay, you are an end user, so you are accessing solution manager. In this, we can have tickets also. But ServiceNow or there, Jira are there, so what client will use some other tools also for ticket handling. So you have to write one change request. Why you require this change request? The change request, you are doing something in development. That is why CHARM, we'll call like CHARM, short name. That is change request management. Okay, CHARM is there. This is your CHARM. ALM, application lifecycle management, change request. It handle everything. Now our job, you are creating one request. Request for change, normal details you are filling in, description, sold to party request or everything. Next, like you'll go for another one, means normal description. You want to see like catalog profiles, everything. You can mention that. Then it will go for approval. So all those mandatory details anyway. It will be said what should be a partner ID. It will be mentioned. So this also. Then we'll go for the save. Once if you save, this is the path you follow for implementing the changes. Okay, because you are doing in a landscapes, right? Means that is controlled through this particular solution manager. Now you're in a created stage. Okay, now someone has to approve it, someone has to validate it, someone has to approve it to make any changes in the development. Okay, now it is go to validation stage, then like feedback required, then to be approved in their side. If they can reject, they can reject. Afterwards, we will see this extending scope. Next, it will be approved. Once it is approved and being implemented, then you have means logically you should work on SPRO. You go for a defined planner group. Okay, but here another one important is there. How you will link these two things? Okay, see here some number got generated. Okay, that is your CHARM number. Say 700123, something like that. Okay, now your CHARM, this is your main ALM change. Okay, this got approved or it is in implemented, means green signal kind of thing. So next I'll go validate change request. Next stage, how to move these changes from one stage to another. Here actions will be there, we can move it. Okay, stage one. Then it is validation is done. Then you'll get an approval from the basis side or whatever concerned team, they'll approve it. And here it is being implemented stage. Now, once it is implemented, under this, see now here in change request, under this, there will be one ALM normal change. This is called child request will be created. Under this, again, like here, some number we'll use 71 series. Under this, there is one 100, like this child will be there. This is your parent approved. Under this, there will be a child request. Child request is nothing but ALM normal change. Okay, here the transports are linked to your SAP. See, can anyone relate now this particular status overview? Once it is approved, then only this number is generated. In this number, you can see this particular status. Created in development, to be tested SAT, successfully tested SAT, to be tested UAT, successfully tested UAT, authorized for import, preliminary import requested, authorized for preliminary import, imported into the production. This cycle. Okay, now you created it, created mode, go for actions, set in development. Okay, now it will come in development from here. Now, once it is in development, see here, transport management, nothing is highlighted. Okay. Now here set in development. We will activate this set in development. Now it is in development. If you come down, the transport is activated. Earlier here it was grayed out, everything. Now there are two things. Okay, transport request we can generate from here a new one, new request number. Okay, or we can assign it, because like we have done already the job. We know that that is a very emergency. There is no time to take approval, so we have done it. Now directly you come over here and you assign that particular transport. Assign, you find that list. It's an SAP tool, so there is an integration between your SAP and solution manager. You'll find the transport. This is done. Or else you want to create a transport now. Okay, through proper approvals you are going. So you click this on transport, like this pop-up will appear. Okay, here like what you do, here there are two things, workbench request and customizing request. Which request you want to generate? I want to generate customizing request. Since like we are working with functional consultant and technical means workbench request. We are doing configuration. So I have selected customizing request. Let me come over here. See, number it will be generated. Transport ID will be generated. Then next time, what will happen? I'll go for my SAP. Now this much is generated. Okay, fine. Now you want to do make attachments, approvals and all, you save it. Okay, now I'll go for SAP. Now here again, anywhere I open the new entries, yes. So come back again. Now new process again. I got a ticket, I got an approval, charm request approval. I'm going for the new entries. So I'll save 1017 planner group 10107 some planner group workshop planning. Okay, so save it. Now whether I have to generate a new one, anyone?
No, I think you have to use the already created one.
Already created, right? Yes, already created. Need not to go for this create new. Just go for your own request. Whatever you have created in solution manager, right? That you will find over here as an empty one. Means number will be there. Under that, if you go, or no like customizing task, nothing. No tasks are defined. It's an empty one. So now you think like we are in a new one got generated. So let me go for create. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, this notification configuration set. You think like this got created solution manager. I will select that. So only in one request we can have it. So save it. Now this changes whatever is there. Okay, if you go for it, SE01, you go for SE01. Now this number is already like registered in your solution manager. It got generated from there, and now whatever task you have done it, that is define planner group, got saved under this particular thing. Customizing task got generated. If you go and check, now here you see define planner group. Means you forget about all these things. You see now define planner groups. This activity is saved under this particular thing. Okay, 107 got created. Now what is our next step? Again, once it is created, now it is created in development. Now you make all like manual steps. First two steps you follow. You release this task first. Okay, let me go for this. I will release this task. Means this task contains only this planner group, so I'm releasing it. Directly I'll go for this and release it. Once it is released, this prerequisite condition has been met, so I can import. So login in 110 and import it through SCC1. Now it is imported. Now here you stop. Okay, everything now again through solution manager. Okay, this much you have done. Unit testing you have done. Now you go for solution manager. This much. Now it is task is there, so tick mark is there. Okay, task is released means. Now again I'll go for solution manager. So now what happens? Now in development means 110 client it is there. Now you have to move from 2 to 3. 3 means what? Quality. Quality means pass correction to test SAT. Any language it will be. Now standard language of SAP is pass correction to test SAT. Okay, now what it is doing? It is moving from here to here. It will run the background job. What is your T code? Background job is your SM36. Okay, what program it will run? This one. For STMS, some program will be there, right? It will run that program, transport, it will move to quality. It will take some time because so many people will be there, right? Every half an hour it will run that particular job. Okay, so you have to wait half an hour or 10 minutes like that. Now system is doing it. Now come over here. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, come to this pass test to correction to test SAT. After half an hour, if you go for quality, and you can check that whether changes are moved or not. Now here you are not satisfied with the changes. Say some description is there, work, it should not be a workshop, it should be some boiler team. Then you can reset it. You can send this particular changes, whatever is there. Again, you want to go back, means here, from here to here, development stage. Then you can reset the status to in development. You can do it. Again, go for a development, again make the changes, move the changes again to your normal development. From here, again, this step. Okay, what is this? Pass correction to test.
Retest, if we resend, it will the change will be removed from the test environment.
Means here there is a possibility to make and overwrite it.
Okay, so the change won't be removed, but we can make an update with the new change whatever coming up.
Overwrite, correct. Overwrite it.
So the same transport request will be used for the same.
Same, exactly. No changes in the transport request.
So we go back and again make the changes and then come back. So the same request will be updated over here. That's
over here, correct. Yeah. Now in some clients, what they will do, every time you go back and make, say example, going back means in this path you have come back. Means normally in the where we are here, come back and create like again new or make some changes. Instead of this PPNR, I'll make some PLNR and come back and save it. Okay, new task will be created every time. Some clients will have that. That is a configuration setting done by basis team. Here it is not doing it. Okay, every time. See, only one task is created. But every time, like another task will be created. In practice server, it is not there. Every time you go back and do something, again task is created. Okay, and again you have to release that task and move the changes from 100 to 110. Okay, now you are in 110 now. Again, from here, again you go for next step. Okay, means here, pass correction to test SAT. Now you are satisfied. Then go for your confirm successful test SAT. Now SAT is done, means you are doing the test SAT. Okay, now once you are successful, whether we can go back? Answer is yes, we can go back. Still, like system will give a chance to go back to the in development. Okay, till when we can go back like that? We can make the changes and do it. So unless this transport request is released. So now what I will do? I will go for this transport request. What is this? Define planner group, something like this. Okay, then I want to release this transport. So why I want to release this, I will let you know. I'm going for the UAT. So next step is what? UAT. You are satisfied, you are sending it for the UAT. So before sending that UAT, there is one precondition. It is not a condition, just you want to release it. I will tell you the reason. That's completed. Okay, like this pop-up, it will come for your SEC1 transaction also. It tells like complete the processing completed like that. So now you can check which one we have done. See, here it is not there. Why? Why? Because it is modifiable transports only. By this name only, you might have understood. Released will come this down. So I'll go for released one only. I want to see only that. So 3037 is released. So again, it got highlighted now with this color. What is the purpose of this? Purpose of this is, again, like I'll go for this planner group. Okay, I'll go for some new entries. 1710, some 109, something like that. So test 01. So save. Now again, it will ask for the request. So this time what I will do, is already released. Okay, error in objecting. So close this. So come back. Okay, you want to save? Yes. So it will tell that in that particular case, I cannot have that. I cannot save it. It is already been released. So then what I can do? I have to choose like new transport. Again, like for choosing a new transport, what you have to do? Again, same, I have to take an approval. We cannot make any changes, right? For without this change request approval, I cannot make any changes in SPRO. So now user is assured that whatever is testing, that is a final thing, product. You are not doing any backend changes under the same transport. So that is the main reason for this. And you are closing that transport. It has been released. Now means basis will ensure, and the client also tells that once it is released, then only you send that UAT. Sometimes what happens, like this UAT is doing and he is like is finding errors, and again you're changing something, and again like once he tells okay, you're sending some other product over there, okay, which he has not tested it. Okay, but now he's confident that it is released. Once it comes to this particular stage, it is released. The basis team will ensure that. Then only they will change. Though that's why this status change, it is not with the functional consultant. They will change. They will have that approval. Okay. So next one I'll go. Yeah, here somewhere I showed. Yeah. Again, like this one I showed you. Yeah. Successfully tested SIT. Here also we have an option, reset status to in development. Okay, we have an option. Or next stage. Next stage again will go to be tested UAT. Once you go for like UAT, you have only successful test UAT because transport is released already. There is no option, you cannot come back. Okay, you have to create a new charum request. Instead of creating a new charum request, there is again another provision. Okay, why? Because you need not to take like approvals again. Sometimes what happens, they'll ask something again, additional things. You go and create another one planner group. Our test got failed. So they'll create one scope, again, extended scope. You have seen, right? Extended scope means this number will be same. Need not to take approval again from basis team or like consent team. Okay, they will extend the scope. There will be another one child request, something like that, some other number. So here you follow the same thing. Again, like it will be in development, move it, make the changes. It will override. Now what you are doing? You are doing like changes for under like 101, right? Under this, there is one task. What is your task? 3038 task. For 3038 task, like this name will be there, PPNR, something like this. Okay, now this under UAT, he has said it should not be PPNR, it should be PLNR. Okay, but you have moved the changes. This task has been moved to your quality system. Okay, or pre-production, something like that. Okay, now again I'm going for this. I can change this. There is an option to change. So I will change to PLNR and another task. Say like some 3039, some other task. Now we are moving it to UAT. Okay, again to quality. Now this failed, UAT failed, this is passed. But changes you asked, right? This data will be there in the UAT now. Means as of now. Once you move these changes, it will replace. PPNR will be replaced with PLNR. Okay, in quality, now there are two tasks. One is 3038 PPNR, another one is 3039 PLNR. Okay, which is overwritten on that PLNR. Now, if you see output, PLNR, it will be there. But here you cannot stop. Again, it will go for production. How you move it? In a sequence way. First, it will be moved 3038. Next, 3039. 3039. It will be overwritten like this. Changes will be made like this. Or if here some partial job is done and here complete job is done, then also it's overwritten like this. We cannot delete something. We cannot make any changes in quality. Audit in a sequence way, they'll move. Audit. So we cannot miss this. Why? Why? Because they'll consider this 1, 2, 3. This 1, 2, 3 has these two things linked. Then they'll move in a sequence way. This will have one task. This will be having another one task. So it will be moved accordingly. So again, I'll come back to this particular thing.
So the solution manager is not mandatory, right? Is it always required?
Not like that.
Okay.
Implementation, some clients, but not required at some clients, they doesn't use it. Only thing is it should be in sync. Every client should be in under sync. Means here if you go and check like some 10 planner groups are there. Here you go and check like some only 5 are there. Why? Because they have done the development here directly and moved to the production. Or they have come directly in the production and moved it over here. Here there is some other logic. Here there is some other logic. If something goes wrong, right? Then that's why they'll keep this as a master. Whatever you do in this, you go in a sequence way. In this means from here to here, here to here, here to here. Means every client is under sync landscapes.
Okay.
The standard they will move, but some, as you said, it is not mandatory. Some government clients or some clients, they don't mind. You see this client, some other data will be there, configuration. This client, some other data, like that. Majorly, they'll give a preference to directly production. They don't use this Charmanda.
So they manually move in that case, right? All the transfers from every time?
Yes. Every time manual. Go for STMS and create it. Some team, they'll keep some Excel sheet. You go and develop it. One guy is their dedicated guy. He will move it like that. Okay, an Excel sheet, kind of the Google sheet. You maintain that your transport. Say that like my job is done. You can move this transport. Then they will ensure whether it is released or not. Then he will ask like you to release it. Okay, you are like authorized. So you release the task. Means a request. Once it is request is released, task anyway you are released and you have tested it, and you have to release that request also. Then once it is request, it's a green signal for him, and he will check that Excel sheet or Google sheet, like he will upload it whenever is the time is there. That time will be fixed. Normally, like after office hours, like that, they will move it if more transports are there, just to ensure there is a less load and ensure that some code changes is there. Suddenly you'll get a dump error. Okay, some enhancement it is done and it has affected something. So you do it in late evenings, so no users are affected that time. So you get a chance to test it, and if any errors, you can correct it. That's why they'll do it in after office hours.
Got it. But in CHAM, it will be more organized. That's a benefit that we are getting, right?
Exactly. That is benefit. Means for the team leads, for the managers and all, it will be very helpful. They can track it easily. Who has done it, whether he has done it with the proper ticket number, all those things he can have that.
Okay.
And now this much successfully tested UAT, again change, now directly imported to the production once it is done. Now if you do, see here, initial like this particular was there at ALM change request. Here it was like being implemented. Now it is confirmed stage. Now it is done. This is your normal end user process. You will follow this tool.